Well, you may think that popsicles are just for the kids, but not so. Here with 3 yummy pops that will take you from brunch to evening dessert. We've got pastry chef Adjoa Duncan here. Let's talk about these fabulous popsicles, because you've very creative with these recipes. They look absolutely gorgeous. You almost don't want to eat them, but no, we do.
That seems silly.
No, we do. We want to eat
nonsense.
them. What's the first one you have there?
Okay, so the first one is a fun way to, I mean, you could have a very sweet breakfast.
Yes.
But it's a marbled yogurt popsicle.
Ooh, what a great idea.
So what I've done is I've macerated fruits, and macerate is really just a way to get the natural juices out of the fruit, and that's what helps with the marbling.
Okay.
So I've got some raspberries. It works really, really great with some softer berries.
Okay.
So I've got raspberries, and here I've got some frozen strawberries as well.
Got it.
But so you're going to take the fruit and add some honey. Ideally the honey.
We got a honey theme happening today. A really nice natural sweetener.
It is. It's really wonderful, and that's why it's like a nice, I mean, sweet but somewhat healthy. So you're going to mix that around, and you're going to let it sit for usually about 15 to 20 minutes works. You can have it sit for up to 2 days in the fridge.
Yeah.
Right? So, and then I'm going to add some honey to the yogurt as well.
Do you care about which yogurt you use? Like, would you stay away from Greek yogurt? Do you want to use like a sweeter yogurt? What's better?
I mean, I personally don't really like yogurt.
Oh, you don't? Which one do you use, Adjoa?
But I use like full fat, because I feel like for me, you're going to get me to like it more if it's got more fat in it.
I agree with that.
Right? That's, I mean, that's maybe just me.
Okay,
but,
so a nice fat yogurt.
Exactly. But you can use Greek yogurt or, you know, Scandinavian, whatever kind of yogurt that you like to use is fine. Especially, I think some of the yogurts are already flavored, but just make sure you use a plain one.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah, use plain.
So now you're just going to pour it into now that I've mixed the honey, you're going to pour it into the mold. About 2/3 to about or half of the way.
Okay.
Right? And then you'll get the fruit.
So you can get these molds almost everywhere now, because you can literally make a popsicle out of almost any liquid source, right?
Yeah, anything, as long as there's, we'll see, not too much alcohol in them.
Right.
But, and then you're going to take the fruit and pile that on top.
But that goes in at the end, huh?
Yeah, it goes in at the end, and I'll show you why. It's because you want to get that marbling.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll be able to see, but if you just push it all the way through.
Oh yeah, we can see
you
that.
Start to see the fruit gets all the way throughout.
Yeah,
right?
it looks gorgeous.
And then if you like, you can add some granola on top, or you can put granola in first as well.
Oh yeah.
Just to make it a little extra breakfasty.
Okay.
And then we have sangria. So
we're done the first popsicle.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
yeah.
great.
So then you put the stick in.
Yeah.
And then it goes in the freezer,
done.
and you're done. Yeah.
So the second one we have sangria. I drank all the sangria in Spain when we were there.
It's like there's none left.
There's none left.
If you were to have some left, I don't know.
I would make it into a popsicle.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know how many people usually have sangria left over, but should you, and if you don't, you can make some.
Yeah.
But what I've done again is I've macerated some fruit. So again, I've just cut up some apples, whatever kind of fruit you normally put into sangria. It's really not, it doesn't need to be fussy.
Yeah,
right?
so you don't have to be picky about it. It's whichever fruits that you absolutely love.
Exactly.
Now you're putting in apple. Are you also putting in some of the frozen berries?
Yeah, there's some frozen berries, there's some strawberries, some peaches as well.
Okay.
And then I'll put a nice hefty spoonful of sugar.
Nice.
And then a little bit of splash of brandy.
Okay.
So you can splash however little or however much you want.
Right.
But you have to make sure that you've got enough non-alcoholic liquid in your sangria, or the sangria for the popsicle, because alcohol doesn't freeze.
Oh,
so yeah, so if if it's too alcoholic, you'll get more of a slushy and it won't come out, which is also fine to eat.
Right. Eat it right from the mold.
Exactly. You could just pour it in, which I did actually. And then I've got I've got red wine here.
Yeah.
And then I've got some cherry juice.
Okay.
So make sure you've got either cherry juice, you can use apple juice, whatever kind of juice that you like to use.
Something tart?
Something tart, or I mean something sweet, depends on whatever you like.
Or something sweet.
And then once the fruit is macerated, we'll pour that in.
And you have your beautiful sangria. So you put that into the mold.
Exactly, so you do that again. So this way I do usually take out the fruit first.
Yeah.
And throw that into the mold.
Yeah.
And fill as much as I can. So I'm going to use these because it'll be a little easier.
Nice.
But fill as much fruit as you can, as much as you want, really. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be all fruit.
Yeah.
And then you'll take your pitcher, and sort of just pour.
Oh, you're a pro, because I would have messed that up.
That's also why I put the fruit in first.
Good for you.
Yeah. Okay, so in here we go.
So that's our second one.
That's our second one.
And
You
we
put
are
a
done. You put your stick in, you
and then
freeze
you put
it.
the top on it, right?
And make sure you really freeze it. Like, leave it for as long as you need to be left.
Leave it overnight. Like, do it.
Leave it overnight. My kids never want to wait.
Yeah,
and then
see, you don't tell
take it
the
out
kids.
and it's still juicy. It's still,
Exactly.
like, it's not frozen yet.
Okay.
This one is looking like my favorite so far. So this is the ice cream sundae popsicle.
Yes.
Ah!
So what you would do here is, oh, we got mold.
Okay.
So you've got our ice cream, vanilla
yes.
ice cream. You can use any flavor you want. So there's two ways you can do this, which I figured out, is either you can just take the ice cream out of the fridge, or out of the freezer, sorry,
Yeah.
and just put it into a plastic bag.
You want me to
like
hold
this.
it?
Yeah, if you want to hold that, thanks. So you put some, if let's say this was super frozen,
Yeah.
you put into the bag, and then you just put the bag in the fridge rather than melting the whole
Oh, smart.
thing of ice cream.
Yeah, you need it to
right?
be somewhat pliable so you can get it in there.
And then, so this is a great way also to involve the kids. Just mush it around, get it to a nice consistency.
Nice.
And then you just snip off the end,
And you can pipe it.
and you pipe it in.
So now
Super
you can
easy.
do this in different, like you did a couple of them that are chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry, so a
Yes.
Neapolitan popsicle.
Exactly.
Which is a great idea.
It takes a little bit of patience though, because you've got to
Yeah.
sort of freeze the first layer.
Yes.
And then
Oh, you
freeze the second.
do.
Yeah, exactly. And then, yeah. It's like, nah, never
forget
mind.
it. Just make mine chocolate.
Okay, so I'm going to get you, do you want to try doing one?
I don't think we have enough time, but why
Okay.
don't you finish one off for us and you
Okay.
can show us
So I've got some caramel sauce. Oh, this is chocolate sauce.
a little bit of chocolate
and
sauce.
some caramel sauce,
Nice.
which isn't coming out.
some sprinkles.
Some sprinkles, lots of sprinkles. And of course,
Some whipped cream.
Some whipped
What are we
cream.
eating this with a knife and a fork, or can we still eat
No.
this? Well, it's turning into a
oh, there you
water.
go. And this is another way you can use your macerated fruits as well for this.
Or you can do this
Or
little
you can
thing.
just put a
So
cherry
you've got
on
beautiful
top.
sundae.